You guys here to give Gary Ackerman a message?
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, yeah?
Tread on me!
Wow.
Live free or die!
Okay, that's a pretty good message.
That's the message. I'm ready to die. I want to live free.
All right. We'll see you inside. Okay. This is a meeting that's taking place at 7:30 here in Queens, in Bellemore, Queens, at the VFW. And this is a protest, town hall meeting in protest of Gary Ackerman, who is the congressman here, and his support of the health care reform bill in Congress. There's a lot of protesters here that are starting to gather to let their voices be heard and their protests be known of their opposition to Obamacare.
It's all messed up being in my trunk.
Yes, because there's a lot of people that are
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? This is the room, I guess, where the meeting will be held. Town hall meeting. According to the schedule, Betsy McCoy is supposed to be giving a speech here. I'm sure everybody's looking forward to hear that. She's one of the few people who actually read the entire bill and has made some very pointed comments about it. Very important points she raises about parts of the bill that everybody in America really should be concerned about. And she'll be reiterating them tonight and expounding on them. Mock position for Gary Ackerman here. Since he's not going to be here, they put his placard of him with his picture on his chair.
That's not a petition. You want to sound a petition?
Guess what? They don't have to see what's going
So, you there? You look important.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I feel important. I'm here.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Richard Burns.
Are you a political official of some kind?
No, but I am running for city council.
Oh, you really?
I'm a citizen candidate.
Oh, okay,
For the
wonderful.
Whitburn seat, for this area.
Oh, okay, great. So you're opposed to Ackerman's position on the health bill?
Mr. Ackerman has the strangest district in the whole country. And as a result of that, he also has some strange ideas. At one point, he was a lot more sensible than he is now.
So you think he's more...
How is he? I'm wondering how he's going to get a message of this meeting tonight. I sure hope he does.
Well, it looks like he's sitting... Oh, that's his placard picture of him sitting up there. And I guess he's not going to come in person, huh?
Well, that reminds me of a town hall meeting that Floyd Flake held once, and the table in the front of the room had a speakerphone on it, and he was in Washington. He didn't even come to his own town hall meeting. And this had nothing to do with healthcare. So people got to speak to a little teeny black box in the middle of a table.
They took that example and brought it here.
Well, we don't even have the black box this time, right?
Right. So they're expecting Betsy McCoy to come to speak. Are you looking forward to hearing her speak?
Yes. I remember meeting her when she was lieutenant governor. And she seems to be making quite a name for herself these days. I'm glad to hear from her. And she also knows how to read. as many of our officials don't know how to read. If elected, I would read. My political mentor was a woman that lived nearby here by the name of Dolores Grant, and she was known for reading what was presented to the school board before voting on it. So she taught me how to do that.
What a novel idea, huh?
Yes. She was the only one on the school board. A couple of the members of that school board are currently in the city council right now.
Wow, excellent.
47 of them are Democrats, 3 are Republicans, and 1 is working families.
Well, people are starting to look for change of a different kind now, and
all my
forward.
opponents, including the Republican, are registered Democrats.
Is that right?
Yes, the Republicans have endorsed a Democrat.
Well, I think things
So
are
I'm their
changing
only
now.
choice.
They're getting pretty fed up. Well, that's good. We need options, like they want to.
Well, here I are.
Right. Okay. Great. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Sent Jim a scathing email that this is another. Excuse me.
Now, here comes Steve Flanagan and Judy Campanella from the Conservative Society for Action. How you doing, guys?
Doing well,
Hey,
yourself, dear?
great.
How are you?
Good. Good. We'll see you inside.
Hey, George.
Yeah, they came all the way from Smithtown or Hauppauge, Long Island to come to this event in Queens. So people are very active now. They're more determined than ever because in a couple of weeks, congressmen will be returning from their vacation break, and they're going to be hitting this health care bill hard. And these people want to make sure that they get the message that they don't want their health care tampered with. They don't want any kind of government control of their health care. That's the message. They're not backing down from it. And they're going to hold these political officials accountable for the decisions they make that will affect their health care. Ma'am, you said you're running against Gary Ackerman?
I ran against him in 2008.
Oh, you ran. You plan on running against in 2010?
I probably will again.
In 2010, what's your name?
Yes, I'm Elizabeth Burney.
Okay. It looks like your chances are improving by the day.
I think so.
Because people are fed up with this, with these politicians who want to tamper with everyone's health care.
Right, and also taxes. I wrote up.
Yeah. Well,
I wrote up a summary of 6 new taxes in the House version of the health care bill, and they're going to tax people for not having quote acceptable unquote insurance,
Right.
which is really outrageous. Now in 49 states, if you don't have insurance, that's your choice. It's only in Massachusetts, which we often refer to as Taxachusetts, where you're required to have an acceptable health insurance plan or under penalty of paying an additional tax.
Right.
But there are so many different taxes, and there's an excise tax on employers if they don't contribute the right amount. There are going to be audits of the employers. There's going to be a lot of record keeping and filing that people have to do with their tax returns to make sure that they have an acceptable plan, and if not, they're going to pay these taxes. There's taxes on employers who don't have an acceptable plan at all, which is different from having an acceptable plan but not contributing enough to it. It's really quite an average. Here, let me give these to people.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to interfere with your...
I'm Liz Burney. I ran against Ackerman in 2008.
Yes, and on top of that, you hear that the Obama, their Office of Management and Budget has increased the estimate of the budget deficit over the 10 to 9 trillion from 7 trillion, and it might even go up from there. So that's on top of the 11 trillion national debt that we have.
Right.
So in 10 years, we'd be expecting a more than $20 trillion national debt. Isn't that shocking?
And we want to have more mandates. And by the way, one of the there were mandates that were healthcare. I don't know if a lot of people aren't aware of this. There were healthcare mandates that were inserted into the bill that the Democratic Congress inserted into the TARP bill back in October, which increased the price of insurance. And they keep inserting these mandates, which make the price of insurance go up, and then they complain about it. It's just incredible what's going on. Another big beef that I have with the bill is these committees that will be determining health care.